welcome to the second episode of Submerged, Delve Deep with River. So today, it's gonna be kind of a relaxed, kind of quick, actually, short second episode, just because I had trouble finding something to talk about. No, but today actually, I have notes on my laptop, which is right over here, right next to me. That's why if you see me look that way, I have a couple notes. I did a little bit of research on things. We're going to be talking about weird laws within the states in the U.S. And this website that I'm on, it's been updated since 2024. Well, I'm not on the website, I just have notes. But the websites that I got some of these laws from, I want you people in the comments to let me know if this is still a thing in any of these places. And if you can give me an instance of you witnessing someone doing something that's against this weird law, let me know. Because some of the things that I pulled out from some of these websites are insane. So, the first one I have, Alaska. We're going to be going in alphabetical order. I'm probably not going to hit all the states in this episode, but I will hit as many as I can. I also have to get to bed soon, so yeah. But Alaska, one of the weird rules they have is you cannot give a moose alcohol. You can't give a moose alcohol. And I was like, who's giving a moose alcohol? Who's walking up to those things? Those things are huge. They sound really terrifying. And it's so I actually found a little bit of information on multiple different sites on things that have happened. I'm going to tell you one about them. But one instance that happened during World War I, apparently, this tavern owner decided he wanted to try and get his pet moose drunk. How would you get a pet moose in the first place? That's what I want to know. And why? But, it's the most insane thing. Because the law technically states, so I took a snippet of it, but it states that moose in Fairbanks are not allowed on public sidewalks, which would theoretically prevent them from entering taverns and getting drunk. Because it's not the moose themselves that are actively going to the alcohol, but it's stupid humans that are giving it to them. Oh my gosh. But apparently, if you give a moose alcohol, they go on violent rampages, and they're already dangerous, so you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go down to my notes about the next. Why did I space it so much? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to Arkansas now. We're going to Arkansas. So, in Arkansas, I'm going to make sure I get. Okay, I just want to make sure I say this correctly. In Arkansas, you can't walk your cow after 1 p.m. on a Sunday. You can't walk your cow after 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Why? But if someone wants to walk their cow on a Sunday after 1 p.m., let them walk their cow. But apparently this is in Little Rock. I'm reading my notes on this just to make sure that I say the right words, because I tend to jumble. I have dyslexia. I want to make sure. So it's in Little Rock, Arkansas, and it's unlawful to walk one's cow down Main Street after 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Doesn't say why though. I wasn't really able to find. And apparently, no livestock can wear a bell in the city after 9 p.m. Why? Oh, this is. I forgot I wrote this one down. This is weird. I'm going to tell you this next one. California, we're into the seas now. Into the seas now. So, women aren't allowed to drive in a house coat in California, apparently. I think I remember getting a reason for this. It's a bathrobe. Okay, I put that in parentheses. You're not allowed to operate a motor vehicle with a bathrobe on, even if you have clothes underneath, apparently. But apparently you can be subject to some really big fines if you wear a bathrobe in a car and drive. And another car-related thing, in Colorado, you can't buy cars on Sundays. Just, by the way, let me know if these are actually true or not, because that would be interesting. But apparently they prohibit the sale of automobiles on Sundays. It's a really weird law. You can buy accessories for your car on Sunday. You can buy like new lights, new tires, like you can buy things to amp up your car or fix it, but don't buy a car on Sunday. And also, you can't exchange vehicles either, apparently. But I'm looking at the things that I've written down, and I don't remember a lot of these. In Connecticut, a pickle has to bounce in order for it to be sold. A pickle has to bounce like a ball or something, apparently, in order to be sold. I thought it just had to be edible and like not full of harmful shit harmful chemicals. But apparently it has to be bounced. It has to bounce before it can be sold. That's weird. I think that's weird, right? That's weird. I think that's weird. It's weird. Why does a pickle need to bounce before it's sold? I don't get this, man. I don't. These laws are weird. And I don't get it. I don't get it. And in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, you can't whisper in a church. I feel like it would make more sense if you couldn't make loud noises, you couldn't like scream, you couldn't holler, you couldn't yell out to your friend. Like, you're supposed to be quiet, I believe, during like congregations, but apparently whispering is a disturbance. And apparently it also, so the whole not whispering in front of a church thing, you also can't whisper within 30 feet. No, not 30 feet. 300 meters. Numbers aren't good in my brain. But you can't whisper anywhere within 300 feet of the church. So that's another stupid thing. And Speaking of stupid, Florida. Women can't fall asleep while getting a haircut in Florida. You're not allowed to fall asleep in a salon, apparently. Specifically underneath a hairdryer. I realized I wrote that down. That's like the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. Georgia, what the fuck? I'm forgetting a lot of these things that I noted down. Okay, so in Georgia, llama-related activities are at your own risk. Llama-related activities at your own risk. Don't be a drama llama. Don't be a drama llama, basically. And all I have on this law is that it's unclear why it's necessary to have a law that just says llama-related activities are at your own risk. I don't know. But, and in Hawaii, you can't put a coin in your ear. I've never met anyone that's put coins in their ear other than like magicians who do magic tricks. So maybe you can't do magic tricks in Hawaii? Oh, okay. No, why did I space that so far away from writing down the law? I wrote that. You're gonna notice this a lot, that I'm not good at note taking. So, but I wrote from the research I did. I have in my notes here. It's illegal because of cultural traditions of the native Hawaiians. So if anyone has information on that, please let me know. Like what exactly, because I wasn't really able to find that. So. And we're going to end on one more. Illinois. We're going to end with Illinois. You can drink underage if you are in a culinary program, apparently. I do not condone drinking while under the age. Don't do it. I don't condone drinking. If you're an adult, you can choose whatever you want to do. You know, I can't tell you otherwise, but it's not good for you. Don't do it. Same as smoking. Oh no, no, I can't end on that, on Illinois. I gotta end on Indiana. Because I just scrolled through my notes and saw Indiana. I gotta end on this one. Mustaches are illegal if you plan on kissing a lot, apparently, in Indiana. And I'm gonna read from my thing for this last really weird law for Indiana. But it's apparently illegal for men to sport a mustache if they are in the habit of kissing other humans. Makes no sense. Anyway, that's all for now for the weird laws of the United States. The states within the U.S. There's some weird stuff going on in the states, especially now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I looked a little more better quality on this video. I'm using a new phone to record this, so hopefully it worked out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if I'm able to, I plan on trying to upload one episode every other weekend. So stay tuned, and hopefully I can find a lot of information for a third episode. It's going to be a little different from this one. I might do a part 2 from this one if you guys like it, but let me know. Thank you. And I will see you guys later.